Hello everyone, my name is Rakshit Kulawar and you're watching Pilotpedia. Today's video is about how to become an airline pilot in India, or you can also call as commercial pilot in India. So let's get started. The first step which you have to take to become a pilot is that you have to offer science with maths for your 12th boards, which is basically maths, physics, chemistry and English. So you have to pass your 12th boards with maths, physics and English as your core subjects. You have to just pass your 12th boards. There's nothing such as cutoff like 60% or 70%. And if you take commerce or humanities for your 10 plus 2, then you have to write something called open board, which is basically exam, your 12th exam for maths and physics. So the famous institute for open board in India is NIOS, which is National Institute of Open Science. I will give the link of NIOS in the description box below, so you can check the website. And after giving your NIOS exam, you'll get a certificate that you wrote your 12th exam for maths and physics. And NIOS certificate or any open board exam certificate is fully legal for becoming a pilot in India, so you can check that out. And after your 12th board exams, you have to give your class 2 medical, which is the second thing. There are many doctors who conduct class 2 medicals in India. There will be a list of class 2 medical doctors in the DGCA website. I'll give it in the description box below, and you can contact them and book an appointment for your class 2 medical. And the minimum age requirement for class 2 medical is 16 years. And after you pass your class 2 medicals, then third thing comes. The third thing is a flying school. You have to join a flying school. Here you have two options. Either you can do your CPL training, which is flying hours in India or in abroad. The difference is just that the aircraft will be same. Just in India it may take much longer time than abroad, but doing a CPL training in abroad might cost you a bit more than your CPL in India. So in India, if you do your pilot training in India or abroad anyway, you have to complete your 200 hours flying, which is you can do either 200 hours on single engine or 185 on single engine and 15 hours on multi-engine, and that's upon you. That's your wish. Like basically the price difference is there for single engine and multi-engine, so that's upon you. I will even give the link of the DGCA flight schools, DGCA approved flight schools in India in the description box, so you can check it out. The costliest, the best flying school in India and the costliest flying school in India is IGROAN, which costs you around 45 lakh for your total CPL training, which is including accommodation, food and all other miscellaneous. And the cheapest flying school in India is BR Flying Club, which is situated in BR. You can complete your flying training in 10 lakhs in BR, but BR Flying Club is only for the citizens of Bihar. So there are many other flying schools in India, you can check them out. The next thing comes is DGCA exams. Either you can complete your DGCA exams after joining a flight school or before joining a flight school. I suggest you to complete your DGCA exams before joining a flying school, because you'll get exposure, you'll meet many other new students, you'll meet many new teachers, and you can get to know which flying school is the best. So you will have a total of 6 exams, in which 5 are conducted by DGCA and 1 is conducted by the telecom department. The 5 exams conducted by DGCA are air navigation, air regulation, air meteorology, technical general and technical specific. The 6th exam is called radio telephony restricted, which is also called as RT exam, which is conducted by the telecommunication department of India. So you can give your exams. DGCA exam center is almost in every metropolitan city in India, so you can give your attempt. And DGCA exam attempt is once in every 3 months, and RT exam attempt is once in every 2 months. So you'll get a total of 4 attempts for giving your DGCA exams in a year, and 6 attempts for giving your RT exams in a year. So after you complete your DGCA exams, you can start your flying. So basically you have to complete 200 hours as I said, and after completing that you have to submit your CPL license. Like you have to submit a letter for your CPL license, and you'll get your CPL license to your home, and that's it. After this, you can either wait for vacancies to come or you can do your type rating. I feel you have to wait for vacancies, because if you do your type rating on a specific aircraft, you have to wait for the jobs which are only for the specific aircraft. Like for example, type rating is how to fly a huge aircraft like the Airbus or the Boeing. In the flight school, they'll teach us how to fly small aircraft like the Cessna 152, Cessna 172 and the Diamond DA-40s. So they'll teach you the smaller aircraft, but in type rating they'll teach you how to fly the big aircraft on simulators. So I suggest you to wait for job vacancies. Before this COVID pandemic, there was a job vacancy by Indigo for almost once in every 6 months. So I hope the situation gets better. Now you won't get any vacancies till the end of this year, I feel, because of this pandemic, but situations might get better next year if Jet Airways opens. So I feel you have to wait for a job, and after you get a job in any airline, they'll send you for type rating, or if you're type rated, they'll send you for airline training, and the airline training and type rating will cost you around 30 lakhs combined. So you can take an average cost for your pilot training in total, including your CPL training, your type rating, your multi-engine rating, your instrument rating, your airline training. Everything will be on an average of 60 to 70 lakhs in India, which I feel. So after this, you will fly the aircraft and your dream job will be turning into a reality. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like, share and comment on this video, and if you have any doubts, you can message me on my Instagram handle, which is somewhere here. It is Rakshit Kolhavar. You can message me on my Instagram handle if you have any doubts and queries. So thank you for watching. Meet you in next video. Thank you.